Hello again. I'm pretending to be a little bit ill because some people think I'm ill on this particular channel. Some people actually question a lot of things about me, but they don't know me. But we know what those kind of people are really all about. I'm not mental or anything, and I'm not Mike Myers either. Right, this week, as you should all know, was Oscar week, or Oscar day, or Oscar hours, or just the Oscars for people who like the Oscars. Now, I'm going to talk about the Oscars briefly here. I'm going to ask some very serious questions about the best film. Who wins best actor, stuff like that. It's very hard to choose that. But here's my question for everyone out there who's interested in the Oscars and what have you. Now, as we all know, The Hurt Locker won. Now, I haven't seen The Hurt Locker, and that's blasphemy. But got to remember, I do live in a really small country, and it's not come out here yet. So, for me to see the damn thing, I'm going to have to order it on the internet. Or ask my brother for a copy of his. Just send it over, and I'll give it back to him later in the year. Anyway, I haven't seen it, but by all accounts, it's really good. I did see Avatar when I was briefly back in Scotland at Christmas, and Avatar for me was a beautiful film, wonderfully shot. But the common criticism I believe going around is it's a little bit thin on the ground in terms of ideas. Now, you kind of knew where it was going for the whole film. It's kind of like a great big metaphor for American imperialism and American interference in small countries, in countries where they don't understand the people. It has that in it. It has the whole stuff. What was it called? The obtainium? The unobtainium? Could they not have thought of a better name than that? I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was a wonderfully shot film. Very interesting. Had a lot of excitement in it. Yeah, it was good, but it was a little heavy on the colour and the effects. Now, for me, I still don't think Cameron's ever going to top Terminator or Aliens. And I think Aliens, personally, was a much better film than Avatar was. I just thought it was perfect in every way, and I think many people will agree with me on that. I thought it was better than Avatar. I'm being honest, I thought it was. I'm one of these people that likes Terminator more than Terminator 2. And Terminator 3 doesn't exist. That movie is not real. Under any circumstances, it's not real. And Terminator Salvation was rubbish too. But, apart from that, the Oscars this year. Some people think that Avatar should have won. It took Cameron 10 years to build the machinery to make it. But he didn't win. How a man can not win an Oscar for Aliens but can win things for Titanic? I'm not the people who do these things. I don't run the committees. But it got me thinking, right? How many films do you think that have won the Oscar didn't deserve to? It's a fair question. For my money, a film like Forrest Gump winning Best Picture in front of Pulp Fiction, I don't agree with it. And I think that Pulp Fiction was the best film that year. It wasn't original, but it was tight. It was so well put together. It was a wonderful film. And it's a film that's eminently quotable. It was instantly cult classic. Instantly classic as well. So that's just my little thought on that. Perhaps you can put your own thoughts forward. Just tell me which films you feel in the history of the Oscars, which films do you think should have won rather than the ones that did win? Okay? That's quite an easy question. Just look back, go on the web, see who won, who didn't win, who was nominated, who wasn't nominated. Well, maybe not who wasn't nominated, it's everybody else. But just go and look at it and see what you think. It might be that you think, oh, Citizen Kane didn't win an Oscar, or oh, King Kong, the original King Kong, didn't win an Oscar, and it should have. Brilliant film. Changed the history of creature features. But films like that, these are just 3 examples of films people think should have won Oscars. Didn't, for other things. Perhaps you think The Hurt Locker shouldn't have won. Of the films this year, I have seen A Serious Man, Avatar. Up and Away is not going to be here for a few weeks, I don't think. It is Up and Away, isn't it? I think it is. I'm not up on the names. So not up in the air. What am I saying? Excuse me. And I did see Inglourious Bastards, of course, because I'm a big Tarantino fan. Up and Away. Brain's not working. Long day of trying to teach people English. It's hard. Anyway, which films do you think should have won an Oscar but didn't? And you can put humorous comments as well with that, because there are probably many terrible films some people will suggest. But as an extra question today, or on this video, can you name 5 or even 6 Oscar-winning films that have numbers in the title? 12 Angry Men is not one of them. It didn't win Best Picture. So, go ahead. Comment. Say what you think. Give your view, please. Go for it. Go on. It'll be good. I promise. Please don't anybody write Twilight should have won an Oscar. Please don't do that. If teenage girls see this, don't nominate Twilight. Don't. Just don't, right? Or any other horrible films like that. In fact, as an extra question, why don't you say which film won the Oscar and did not deserve to win it? The worst example, right, the worst film ever to win an Oscar. There's an even better question. What is the worst film, in your opinion, that has won the Oscar for Best Picture? My vote would go to... I have to think about that. But let me know what you think, because that's what YouTube is all about, folks. Giving your opinion and not slandering people, the way in which some people tend to do. Poor deluded souls. I know I'm overweight, but it's going to go soon. Anyway, please, if you like this, rate it, do whatever you wish, say some things. Please don't pick on my face and my hair and my glasses. I'll get very upset about it. And I'll see you in the next video, I hope. And don't forget to subscribe. Yes, I will be doing this all the time now because I'm bored. No, I'm not bored, but it just gives me an extra chance to speak and converse with people who speak English as a first language. I don't get that opportunity terribly often at the moment because I live in another country and not everyone speaks English, so blah 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 blah. You know the script. So please comment, rate, answer the questions, and you'll get yourselves a prize of this pen. I will send this pen to you wherever you live if you get the questions right and you're the first person to give me 5 or 6 Oscar-winning Best Picture movies with a number in the title. And don't Google it or wiki it. Okay? Bye! That was a really bad ending, wasn't it? Goodbye, have a nice day, and it's a pleasure to talk to you all again.